Hello everybody and welcome back to Aurora 4X. I of course am Sir Belian, and today, like 5 minutes ago, I just noticed that we don't actually have the capacity to maintain our nests. So they're pretty much just racking up maintenance. Where are they? Carrier Group Alpha. Yeah, so you can see we've got 2.5 years on this on the nest and 1.7 years on Columbus, and that is not on. We've already spent like 700 maintenance supplies keeping us in space at the moment. So, right. Good thing is that at least we're not paying for maintenance. So what I've done is I've just put the shipyard complex on hold, and I've switched them to 30 maintenance facilities. That should get us the 6,000 tons of maintenance capacity to get the nest online. That's only going to take May, June, July, August, like 5 months, 4 or 5 months. So it's not going to take very long to get there, but that will make sure that our nests don't fall apart on us. How many maintenance supplies do we have? 4,000. Well, let's just stick a couple more maintenance supply. Let's just get another 4,000. We're gonna need them. We're gonna use them. So might as well. Okay. Now, where were we? Right. We had just smashed the lights out of their shipyards, and we are now making a move back to homeworld to get our ships patched up, refueled, resupplied, maintained, all that jazz. So let's get to it, shall we? Oh, they launched another Hospitalier. How they did that with our shipyards, I do not know. But we're going to plug them with the missile. Actually, that's a good point. That's a very, very, very interesting. Okay, guys. Stop. Remove wall. Who has the jack jumpers? You, Bells. Okay, we are going to rig up a couple of jack jumpers around here, so that if they drop any ships, they're just gonna get smashed. So, Bells, where are you? There you are. Ordnance management and task group all non-parasite, and we are going with. Where are you? Huntsman, perfect. Okay. We got Kookaburra, so trade jack jumpers for skinks. Now, 48 would actually be fine. And then Barrelad. No, Barrelad, you stay as you are, but Berat, yes. Okay, I only want 10. And Bayes. Good. Okay, so Bayes, Berat, Huntsman. Bayes, clear, assign all, missiles cleared, good. So I want 10 assigned to jack jumpers, and might as well assign that one. We have no other jack jumpers, good. We're going to copy assignment. Good, but Huntsman, we are also going to drop an assign on the 11th with a Kookaburra. Actually, copy that one, but BS, you can clear that one. Yeah, you don't have a Kookaburra, but that's fine. You'll just throw an ammunition alert, and that'll be fine. Yeah, so they'll throw errors, but that's fine. Black Widow is the only one that doesn't have it, right? Yes. So Huntsman, Barat, Bayes. So Huntsman. Barat. Bayes, escort. Move back to planet, Southport A1, move to, good. Now, Bayes, I want you just also not Jack Jumper, Bull Ants. Okay, who's got the Bull Ants? Is it Anteater? Yeah, Anteater. Okay. Hospitaller 9. Clear target. Open fire. There we go. That'll take care of it. Ceasefire, clear target. So we're just going to head back down here, and we are going to lay down a minefield around their homeworld. Now the problem, of course, is that the homeworld moves. So this might actually be better off setting it up at our jump point, just in case they try and follow us. Yeah, better idea. We're going to go to the jump point. But I do want to drop one set of mines at the thing. So, okay, Battle Fleet, you are going to move to the jump point. BS, you are going to go to Southport A and launch missiles at. .9 million kilometers, yeah, okay. Pop. Bang, dead. Hopefully they don't trigger on the population. And hopefully the missiles remain in orbit. Good. Now, BS, you are going to... Well, should I be... Yeah, you're on escort duty, so you'll follow. Ah, you're the one of the only jack jumpers. Okay, you have the Kookaburra. Clear. Assign. Black Widow. Switch to escort mode. Launch missiles out. Let's make sure you don't have anything else. Yeah, just the Kookaburra. Good. Yeah, so hopefully the missiles will actually remain where they are. Or specifically, they will follow the planet. But if the planet pisses off, then it's going to be a problem. Oh well. But we have left a small observation minefield directly on top of their homeworld. So we are going to head off. Yeah, we should be fine now. And away we go. Now, jump point, jump point, jump point, jump point, jump point. 3.4. $40 million? No, I don't want 40 million, I want 20 million. So that's there. Like that. So I'm gonna add there and there and here. We only have 3, right? Oh no, we got plenty. About 40, 30. So we got, yeah, we got lots. Add, 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 add. 25 million, 23 million. So they're between 25 and 30 million kilometers. That should be a good little minefield. And unless they're like over here and then they come in from a really sharp angle, they should run into it just fine. Okay. So what we want to do is fly back real quick. One more day should be fine. Production cycle. Nothing of use. Alright, there's still some time out. Okay. So what we want then, Bias, actually Black Widow, I will get you to rejoin because you don't have the munitions we need. So Bias, we are going to waypoints. We'll start from the inside out. So waypoint 1, launch missiles at Berat. We'll put you at waypoint 2. And then Huntsman, we're going to drop you at waypoint 3. Good. Black Widow's completed orders. Yep. How far out are they? Oh, that's slow. Big distance, but they're slow. There we are. Okay, dropped. So, Huntsman, we are going to have you lay down missiles at waypoint 5. Yep. How far is 51 minutes? Yeah, that's not enough to reload. So, Huntsman. Still got jack jumpers. Good. We're going to clear target, clear missiles on that, and clear assignment. Oh, are they all ready to fire? Oh no, they are reloading. Okay. Clear assignment, just in case. And we're going to load 10 more jack jumpers for your orders. Good. Base should be next. There we go. Base, I want you. So we got Huntsman going to number 5. Base, I want you at 9. Clear missiles, and jack jumper is going to 11 through to 20. Assign. Yep, good. And then Barat. Barat, we're gonna get you to drop at 4, I think. There we go. Barat, I want you dropping at waypoint 4. Assign, clear assign. 1 through to 20, assign. Oh wait, 11 is reloading. Shit, I need 12 through to 21. Okay, that's actually, instead of 20 through to 21, I'm just going to take 21 through to 30, assign. Damn it. Clear. Okay. 21 through to 30. Assign. Assign. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. That also means that Huntsman needs... Yeah, 11's not actually going to be ready in time, so... Assign no missile to 11. Assign no missile to any. Clear target assignment. Or clear missile assignment. And then... Yeah, 31 through to 40, sure. Sign. 10 Huntsman. 10 jumping jack 10 jack jumpers. Good. And base is... ready. Good. Assign 11. Except not. Okay. Which launchers are actually still reloading? Let's go 21 through 30. Ready to fire? Good. Jack jumpers. Done. Alright. Good. Wait, do we have 10? Do we have 10 each? We do also have a kookaburra at least at this one over here. Would have been better if it was dropped over here, but we have a kookaburra here, so we are going to have overlaps in sensor coverage, and of course the jack jumpers also provide their own detection. So, all right, first minefield layer is laid down. Okay, Huntsman. Okay. Clear all. And we're going for 12 through to 20. So 11 through to 20. Do we have... Still reloading? Okay. Let's get the target assignments back real quick. Reloading. Reloading. 21 to 30 is what we want. 21 through to 30. Jack jumpers. Good. Assign 1 through to 10. Actually, no. 1 through to 10, so I can just see what's reloading. (20, 21 through to 30, 21 through to 40). Right, so they're ready. Good. Assign, assign, assign. Okay. Jack jumpers loaded in just these guys. Excellent. Okay. And BS is... that's fine. Okay. Assign. 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 Good. Okay. Everybody is ready with their weapons. All right. Barath should be next. Done. Good. Bharat, we are going to clear all launchers, and we're going for these ones. Jack jumper is assigned. Good. And then Bharat, I want you... Where's Huntsman going? Huntsman, where are you going? Nowhere. Okay, base is going to 9. Huntsman, I want you heading to 8. Okay, you're heading to 8. So Bharat, I want you heading to 10. Don't know what happened to Barat there. To Huntsman. Hang on. Okay, good. Alright, so I think Huntsman's going to be next to deploy. Maybe? Yes, Huntsman's going to be next to deploy. There we go. I believe Huntsman is now completely out. Nope, one more set. And our first 10 launchers are good. So, Huntsman, I want you to deploy at... Shit, hang on. Barat, how many do you have left? 20. Okay, so Barat can do 10 and 7. And Beas has 20, so it can do 9 and 6. Huntsman has 18, so it can do 1 more. Or 2 of 9. Do we have any other waypoints to lay mines down on? I don't think so. So, yeah, okay. I'm going to add... Should I fill it in, or should I... delete that. Should I fill in gaps? Okay, let's have a look at sensors. Strength. No, that's not it. Okay, passive sensor ranges to detect signature strength. Like, the problem is, right, these things are so far apart that, like, this is good coverage, but it would need a signature strength of 10,000, right? So if they had an engine running 10,000, they might actually run into these. But these jack jumpers, they're pretty much very unlikely to actually hit anything. So you know what? I am going to guarantee this a little bit more. I'm going to load all jack jumpers. Actually, hang on. We have 18, 6, 12, 18, no. 5, 10, 15, no. 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, 4 will do. Okay, so 4. Assign. Assign. Fuck. Okay, then where's 11? 11's down there, okay. 14, assign. Okay, we got 4 there. So I'm going to have you just drop directly on. Hang on. Is this Huntsman? Yes, it's Huntsman. Huntsman's going to 8. It's just launched at 8. Why have you just... Okay, well, it's got them. Okay, so... Newcastle jump point, launch missiles at. Yeah, like, this is really wide, but at the same time, like, it's got a lot of range, but they have no actual detection. So unless the enemy basically walks directly on top of our missiles, it's probably not really going to hit anything. Like, this is very, very excessive. I think I might... Hang on. Hold up, guys. Hold up, guys. How much actual range do these things have on the sensors? Sensors, pay passive. Let's get something more reasonable, like, say, about 920. So what's the range on these? Just under 1,000,000 kilometers. Okay, so if we drop 1,000,000 kilometer apart, so about there. And then that's just under 1,000,000. Okay, that's 1,000,000. We'll delete 12. So that's about 1,000,000 kilometers. Okay, so we're going to add... No, that's a radius. Okay, so 1,000,000 kilometers is about that. Yeah, that's a radius. That's a 2,000,000 kilometer. So we want 500,000. Delete that. Add that there. There, okay. Then we're going to put another one here. And another one, I don't think we actually have enough for these, but if we make small, batches, we should have enough. Alright, that's 5. That should do. Okay. So Huntsman is going to the Newcastle jump point, and then it's just going to drop a whole bunch of packets there. So Barat and Bayes have 40 each. So actually, instead of a jump point, I'm going to have the Huntsman drop them on waypoint 11. Okay. Yes, good. Barat, I'm going to redirect you to 16. And Bayes, I'm going to direct you to 15. Okay. So launch missiles at, launch missiles at, launch missiles at, good. Okay. Right. That is what, this is going to be a much better minefield. This one, it's too wide. It's too wide. No, they're basically just going to, it's going to be sheer dumb luck that is going to let these things actually hit anything. Honestly. Really should have been, really should have made, like, yeah, they have the range, but they don't have the detection. Like, they're never going to see something to spot it. And it's very important to remember that the missile, that the mine itself must be able to see the target with the onboard sensors. It's no good to, it's no good to have them spotted, because a mine cannot rely on guidance given by any external sensors. They are onboard purely. Otherwise, you could just drop a mine, right, that has no that has like minimal sensors and a long missile, and then you can basically completely eliminate fire controls from your ships, because you can just launch missile at, and they will just automatically seek out targets anywhere within range, right? So you could basically eliminate fire controls entirely. So mines can only trigger off of targets that they detect for themselves. So kookaburras out here would be useful, because like they might potentially ping something coming through. Like a ring of kookaburras could be potentially useful to give me a heads up, but the kookaburra on their homeworld is going to be way more useful than that. So, hang on, Huntsman. Yeah, so you're just going to drop 2. And then we're just going to drop the rest on Newcastle. Okay. Actually, more importantly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear, 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 and then I'm going to get assign, 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 and actually, because there's 2 each. That'll do. Okay. Assign all. Assign jack jumpers. So this is 4 salvos. So it's going to count as 4 salvos. And that's going to make it a lot better at penetrating point defense. Ping. There we go. Well, at least it should be 4 salvos. I don't know if it actually counts it when you're just throwing it out there. Okay. Now it's reloading. So clear assignment. We've got 10 jack jumpers yet, so clear those. And we are going to... Yeah, okay, screw it. Zone jack jumpers. And Huntsman is going to just drop them directly on the waypoint. Cool. And then rejoin battle fleet. There we are. Right, so Barat is still a little bit out. But Huntsman has dropped. Okay, who's got orders? Yes, I know it still doesn't. I know it doesn't exist. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. Okay, Brat's dropping next. Done. Brat. Oh yeah, you'll do. These guys. Jack jumper is good. And Barat is dropping on 13. Launch missiles at, and then joining battle group. Battle fleet. Where's base? There we are. Barat, what are you doing? Join. Good. Clear. Black Widow is at least has the assignments ready. Yeah, okay. Black Widow can be the template that we can use to reset all of our assignments. Good. Barath has completed orders. All that's left is BS to drop off its load. Now, of course, the problem with this one is that a ship can enter here, and like for example, if it clips the edge, it can potentially enter this detection range before these missiles can hit it, and that will potentially cause it to trigger 2 sets of mines. Because like it's not going to take very long. Then again, it's only going to take seconds to actually go from here to here. It's only 1,000,000 kilometers. It's going to take like less than a minute to get there. So potentially, it's going to... Yeah, I think it's confused. 14. Eventually, it should hit way before it has a chance to... for them to actually cross into any other... Oh, hey, you have more. Into any other regions. Okay, so BS, you are working good. Yes, launch missiles are 14, good. Ah, you didn't drop yours at 15. That's why. Caught you a little bit too early. So drop them. Drop these ones. Good. And get back out there and drop it 15. Good. There we go. Join. Right, so this is would potentially be a reasonable sensor net, having it this far out, where you can see that like a reasonable thermal signature is not going to get detected with any actual effectiveness, right? So the kookaburras could have been laid out better. The jack jumpers definitely could have been laid out better, but we do have a very effective minefield right here. So let's pack up. Check to make sure we don't have anything left over. Got a bunch of green ants here, but they're offensive. Like we don't, as long as we don't have any jack jumpers left, because they're our only actual mines. Everything else is not going to do any good. It's not going to remain standing. We could potentially drop a couple kookaburras, but oh, we got 8 jack jumpers. Nah, bugger it. So yeah, we could drop a couple kookaburras, but I don't wanna. Okay. Standard transit. Equalize fuel. Alright. Adelaide. Is anybody there? Double hump is waiting on this side. Okay. So double hump R. You have a full tank of fuel. Transit to Newcastle. Why are they not transiting? Oh, they're waiting acknowledgement. Weird. There we go. So, here you can see a minefield. It's a lovely little minefield. I have to delete them manually. Sucks. So, it's a lovely little minefield. that's going to protect against anybody coming at the jump point from this direction. And we'll see. I don't expect that they will, but you never know. They might. And if we get super lucky, they might run into one of these mines. Worst case scenario, though, they're going to see these mines and they're going to waste their missiles on them. Their anti-missile missiles. They're going to waste them on those, which means they potentially won't have enough once they get to here. The biggest, of course, problem with these mines is that they have a very small detection radius, which means they have a very small ability to actually self-fire. Like, they have a great separation range, but they have a very small detection range. So, yeah. Which is why, interestingly enough, the design of our jack jumpers is actually not that great. Because if we have a look... Jack jumper. So it doesn't update it, but the separate. Hang on, let's see if I can find out, because it's so damn difficult to find. No. Jack jumper. Here we go. Range 30 million kilometers. Right? It's got a range of 30 million kilometers, except it kind of doesn't do us any good having that kind of range, because basically no ship will ever trigger it at that kind of range. For a 2-stage missile, it will be very useful. And we could potentially actually use it as a offensive missile, right? Essentially, you fire it while it's within range, and then it'll auto-separate immediately. So it doesn't have an engine to actually fly closer, like a cruise missile, but it can be used offensively by launching it with the target in mind. If the target is within range already, then it will auto-separate, and it will go and seek out and destroy the target. The problem is, of course, that it needs to be within separation range. You have to have the separation planned, and it has to be within range of the payload, which is the bull ant, right? So, essentially, it's a big bull ant. That's it. So it can be used as a bull ant in a pinch, except, I mean, why would you ever want to? It's a size 10 bull ant, which is, so you basically have 4 MSP worth of nothing when you use it like that, right? The whole point is that it acts as a mine. So having a dedicated payload that is basically a very short range utter hammer blow would be far superior for a payload. And I do want to design one, maybe not right now. Actually, maybe yes right now. Let's have a look. Because we have... So, if we have a look at the... No, that's engines. Let's have a look at the jack jumper. Okay. So, we do have, I believe we have better detection. So, we can detect at about 1.7 million kilometers, right? And we have a bull ant worth. Okay. So, we have size 6. Let's go have a look at our green ant for a sec. No, green ant's a size 10. We want bull ant. Bull ant's a bit weird because the size is gone funky. Let's have a look at wedge tail. Okay, wedge tail. Perfect. So, size 2 engine. So, fuel capacity. How much fuel capacity do we need? Well, we need about, like, 2 million kilometers. So, stick a 0 on the end. There we go. 2 million. That'll be about 2 million kilometers. Okay. Agility, we want very high. So, we have size 16. We could stick more warhead. If we have this at 3, that's not quite. It's 18 damage. 2.75. Let's give that on 2.75. We don't need fuel capacity. We could put in more agility, or we could put more engine. 6, is that a size 2 internal fusion? Oh, I forgot what these modifiers are. Fuck. I think fuel consumption 6, 5.5, 0.5. Right, so that's fuel consumption. So power mod, fuel consumption. Shit. Should have written this down somewhere. So Taipan is a size 6. So it's got to be 6 times modifier. So it's internal confusion. Oh yeah, engine power mod, fuel consumption, size? Yes, size. Okay. And this one is a 0.51. And this one is a 2.5. Right. So power, fuel, size. Okay. So this is a size 2 engine, right? It's got a power mod of 6, so it is the fastest one. Yeah, so we want one of these. But we could fill this with additional engine. We could potentially also put additional agility on it. It is a mine as well, so we do actually need... We could put armor. Could we? No, we couldn't. I don't think we need self-guidance because it's fired from the stage, so the stage should be guiding it. We can't fit armor. Could fit agility. How much? Prototype, internal. 3, 30, no, 28. 22. About that. 43,800 barely anything. Yeah, we only get a couple percent. We could stick some extra agility. But that wouldn't give us anything either. Only a couple percent more accuracy. 2 extra warhead, yeah, it's like, there's really nothing much better that you could put on here. Apart from just sticking its own sensor on here. So, yeah, annoying. But, you know, while you don't necessarily need more stuff on this missile, that 0.2 size, sorry, voice is getting out. That 0.2 fuel capacity that we shaved off here could be used for extra sensor payload here to give it that additional detection. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So you by saving the fuel space on the payload stage, you can get additional sensor payload on the buoy and get that larger detection range, so that you can hit further out. So that is definitely an option. Going for a smaller missile would also be good, but you need better tech for that. So yeah, but that's how you make mines. And of course, very importantly, you don't have to make them size 10. If you have a dedicated mine laying ship, they don't have to be size 10. You can make a size 30 mine that fires like 4 missiles and then has a 5 million kilometer detection range. So you can do some pretty fun stuff with mines. But this is how you lay them. So it's very important that you don't lay them so far out, and they're actually potentially a little bit too close together, maybe. Like, how much do you actually need to be able to get through here safely. Like less than 400? Yeah, less than 400 all to go around. Maybe about, like if you're going straight, in a straight line, you're not really going to have much of a chance of getting through unless you're like maybe about through 300. If you're about 300, there are a few straight lines, like through here and here. If you're anything higher than that, if you're like at 400, there's no real straight lines that will not get detected whatsoever. So yeah, once you understand how the detection works, and once you have an idea of, so as long as you know the detection range of your sensors, and of course it's made a lot easier if you use active sensors, because then you can see them easily. But for example, right, if with an active, right, if they've only got a detection of this much, they'll only ever detect that much. So yes, it's a lot easier because you know exactly where to place your mines to get full coverage. But with this, for example, if they build some kind of mega monster ship, it's not getting through without getting detected and shot, right? It's not. And here, yeah, it's not going to detect anything with 1,000 strength. It's not going to see it. But if they have 10,000 strength, that's going to get spotted. So if they bring some kind of monster ship, that's not getting through without getting shot by a couple of jack jumpers. Now, granted, anything with 10,000 engine power, is that 10? Yeah, anything with 10,000 engine power that's not moving at light speed is probably going to have enough defenses that 10 jack jumpers are not, it's not just not going to give a shit. But yeah, like this is only basically us throwing excess missiles out the airlock, essentially, and just turning on the warheads before we do, right? This is not a minefield meant to be a minefield. This is just us laying down a couple booby traps. Yeah, it's basically just booby trapping the jump port. It's not a dedicated minefield, but you can do dedicated minefields. Definitely, you can definitely do dedicated minefields. This is just a taste. Scale this up. Put like pockets of 50 missiles with individually launched missiles one at a time, so that it's actually like 50 individual salvos, so that you have a giant mountain of missiles going up top, and then drop like 100 of those all the way around. There is some really fun stuff you can do with minefields. You can get really extreme. And if somebody walks into a dedicated minefield, they're going to have a very bad time, right? Especially if they have a very strong signature and you have your minefield. Because even small sensors, even weak sensors, are going to see you from very far out if you have a strong signature. So, yeah. But we're out of time. So we have successfully booby trapped the jump point, so nothing's going to follow us out of this system. And even if it does, we're definitely going to know about it. So we are pretty much safe enough to head back home, refuel, rearm, resupply, get our maintenance overhauls done. We have our carrier fleet, which is raring to go. We still got a couple of kookaburras, but we've got a couple of hundred hornets. We've got over 1,000 skinks to blow anything to hell. We've got plenty of wedge tails. We still have an airfield to use. I'm not sure what we're gonna do about that. And we have ground units on the way. We don't have very much, but we can potentially go and pick up some from Perth as well. There's plenty of ground troops that we can go and collect and ship off and bring them in. So, lots of stuff to do. So, that's it from me for today. Thank you for watching. I know we didn't get to get much action done, but I hope you learned something. So, see you tomorrow, and hopefully you learn something else.